From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Richardson looking to throw this. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Now it's Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to the air with Richardson. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not right.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations. But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on the last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. You look at this Niner defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. 7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. That's pulled in by Brooks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Richardson to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Niners at 10-1 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Second and 10. Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Richardson. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Richardson working from the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Third and 9 here. Looking to throw. Richardson. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Back to throw. Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Anthony Richardson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Purdy now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Out of the gun, Purdy. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Purdy from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Get set, get set.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Purdy. He'll try and do this himself. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 1.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Second and 1. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Running the toss to Brooks here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Past the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua from 3 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now they can't bring him down. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Young. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Purdy. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing it in the...
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Purdy. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away. And the Niners have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Purdy to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.